love in the time of Hydra, the Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. 10th anniversary podcast. Today's May 17th, and we are taking it back 10 years ago. On this day in 2016, the top song was One Dance by Drake featuring WizKid and Kyla. I need to
You know who all those people are.
I really do need to start like a song playlist.
You should.
Because I don't ever know the songs.
I don't either.
I never know what the songs are.
Why are we even talking about
I know, but I do know what the movies are, and no one will be surprised to learn that the top movie at the domestic box office was still Captain America: Civil War. My favorite TV dad, Bob Saget, turned 60. R.I.P. Twin Peaks' own Grace Zabriskie turned 75. She's still kicking. Twilight's Nikki Reed turned 28, and Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.'s own Bill Paxton turned 61.
R.I.P. again.
Yeah, sadly, it was his last birthday.
Damn.
I know, it was 10 years ago. It is really sad. But what's not sad is the most important thing that happened on this day 10 years ago, and that is that season 3 of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. came to an end with 2 episodes. Absolution and Ascension both aired on this day 10 years ago, but we're only talking Absolution today. We're dragging it out. We want to keep this going as long as possible, and we have such a wonderful guest. I'm so excited that she's here. I've been wanting her on the pod since day 1, and it's finally happened. Oh boy, you know her from her work at BuzzFeed. She's a senior talent booker. She's a producer. Give it up for Nora Dominic.
Hey guys.
Hello. Nora, I want you to know that Jamie was so excited to introduce you that she forgot to introduce me and herself.
Listen.
I did.
Listen.
She really wants you on
I
there.
leapfrogged, guys.
You sure did. You must be amazing.
I did forget to introduce Tony. I don't think I've ever done that before. We've had Clark Gregg on the pod, and I haven't forgotten to introduce Tony.
I'm honored to be just a little more flustering than Clark Gregg.
It's so true. Tony's here.
Hi.
He's a level 3 Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan for 1 more week.
Yeah.
And then he's going to get promoted.
And you're Jamie Dirac.
I'm Jamie Dirac. If you don't know by now, that's who I am. Nora, I am so excited to talk to you. Before we talk about this episode, I just want to talk about a few things. And one is that I think it's cool that you and I kind of got our start in this industry together.
Yeah.
And we were talking about this backstage, but that was 9 years ago almost.
Crazy.
We were BuzzFeed interns together. You're still there, which is so cool. And you do video stuff. And I just feel like the people want to know, and I'm going to ask you like what it's like to be behind the scenes during a puppy interview.
It's as incredible and crazy as you would assume. It's absolutely organized chaos in the best way possible. Puppy days are great. We have puppies just run around like crazy. Talent's like, I'm not answering any questions. I'm like, that's fine. I don't care. Those days are almost as wild as Thirst Tweets days. They're pretty equal.
Oh, yeah. Oh, those are always really good, too. Yeah. And every once in a while you get kittens. Is that like is that a request? Does the talent have to request, can we do kittens instead?
Yes, a lot of times a lot of people are allergic to cats. It's very sad. So we get a lot more puppies. But we do a kitten, and those are really less chaotic. They're much more mellow. You know what I mean?
Yeah. As cat people, because we have 2 cats, I think I would want the puppies because I don't see puppies. Like you would still go kitten. You would still.
Yeah. Respect for the kittens.
Puppies are a blast, but like I want kittens more.
I understand.
Yeah.
That's all.
The kitten ones are so like calm and tranquil. It's like very nice.
That is adorable, and I love it. Thank you for answering the hard-hitting questions.
Of course, obviously.
Today. So tell the people, because this is their first time meeting you, a little bit about your Marvel history. Because when we first met, you were already watching Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Like we bonded over that pretty quick. So tell people, were you reading comics? Were you watching movies as a kid? What got you into this fandom?
Yeah, I wasn't really reading comics as a kid. I think I knew of it peripherally. And then I think like a lot of people, it was like Iron Man. It was that first movie. And I was like, man, I am so hooked. And then I went back and read comics. And I distinctly remember something we bonded over, loving Scarlet Witch and Wanda Maximoff. I have a very vivid memory when she first appeared in the after credits scene. and I screamed in the theater, but like no one else in the theater like knew who they were, like knew who she was. And so I just remember that. These are all Scarlet Witch comics right here.
Yes.
Then I've got some Wanda Maximoff Funkos down here. So I ride hard for her. But yeah, just like every movie, every show, every comic I could get my hands on. A lot of times still to this day, I'm doing a lot of comic reading when a project is announced. So I like read Moon Knight for the first time when that was announced. But yeah, definitely a lot more comic reading these days. And then still keeping up with everything. And Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. was like one of my favorites.
Yes. I'm the same way now. Like I just got the Supergirl comic and I'm like, I gotta read this before the movie.
Yeah, that one's so good. Yeah.
That's what they say. I know. It's sitting on the shelf. I say this every week, but I got too into gay hockey. I can't stop reading about gay hockey. So
listen, you and me both.
Yeah, I know. I knew Nora would be right there with me. I also do want to bring up a fun thing that we kind of happened to us at the same time was like Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. became like my beat. I got to know the cast and everything. And the same thing happened to you at the same time with Winona Earp. That's like your Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yeah, literally.
Do you ever it came back not too long ago. Did you get to do stuff for that?
Yeah. Very similar. That's so funny. Yeah, it's very literally parallel tracks. But yeah, I basically loved that show, got to hang out with the cast and everybody. And then when it came back for the movie, it's just like nice with my job. Like I love to champion the underdog series. I love to champion the underdog movie. I love to, I have such a big platform and I love to use it for the show that is like, on the bubble, the show that's like, we don't know if we're going to get more. And I love it. And so that happened with Winona, which was really, really fun and really great. And when the movie came back, I got to like reunite with those guys, which was like so fun. I would do anything with them anytime of the day.
I love it. They're the best.
Yeah, they're the best.
Okay, before we get into Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., just for fun, what is a show that people should be watching that they need to watch before it gets canceled?
Oh, God. Okay, I feel like the gay hockey, stick with me. Gay hockey now led me to Off Campus on Amazon Prime that came out this week. It's like, it's hockey again. It's straight hockey this time.
Straight hockey.
But I'm watching that now. It's really good. What else am I watching? Outlander just ended. Big fan of that show. Margot's Got Money Problems. I'm loving that. I love Elle Fanning.
I really need to watch that because
that one
and Michelle Pfeiffer.
Yeah, I highly recommend. The book is great. If you're a book person, I actually did the audiobook because Elle narrates it. So it's like really fun to like listen to her. That's
cool.
And then The Testaments, I'm also loving on Hulu.
Okay. Can you watch The Testaments without watching Handmaid's Tale? Or do you?
Yeah, you could. There's like some stuff where it's like I probably have a lot more like background lore, but I think you could kind of jump right in,
Cool. Because I want to support Chase.
She's so good in it.
Yeah. Okay. All right. Good to know. Thank you. Yeah. This has been the TV Corner with Nora. I want to shout out everybody in the chat. Thank you for being here at this weird time. I will say 6 o'clock is fun because I have more energy.
Really? I'm the opposite.
The opposite?
Yeah.
Do you want to sip in my Celsius?
Yeah, I do.
Okay. It's 9 p.m. where Nora is, and I also like it gives me time to I did my hair. You know what I mean? Like normally I'm like in a hat.
You got ready.
Out of bed. I got ready.
I'm honored. I'm honored.
But I guess I am a little out of whack that I forgot to introduce Tony. But thank you guys again for being here. Thanks to everybody who's listening later. We have one episode left of the season, which is just so crazy. It's going by so fast, it's freaking me out. We don't have a set time yet for next week, but just for now, we'll say it's at a normal time on Sunday. We'll go. But reminder to subscribe to our Patreon because we're going to be kicking it all summer back into Dollhouse. We're going to be doing the Dollhouse. I think we're still deep in season 1, I think. So
yeah,
there's a lot of Dollhouse left.
Best.
Yeah. I know. So good. And then I just want to plug, look at this beautiful shirt Tony's wearing. It is a Ming-Na Street Fighter Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. crossover shirt. And this is just a reminder, if you want to buy t-shirts, go to the link in my bio on Instagram and buy some shirts on TeePublic. But if you use that link, it helps me out. So do that because we love TeePublic. And Tony, this is Nora's first time here. Maybe there's a new person in the chat. Why don't you explain how this podcast works?
I'll tell them how it works. It's just about the spoilers. So if you're going to say something spoilery, anything that is about episodes beyond the one we're talking about, just put spoiler alert in front of your comment, and that helps protect people like me who are hopefully here live with us, watching for the very first time, watching each episode on the episode like I am. So tag your spoilers, or our producer Maria will stab you with a knife that she forged herself.
Yeah, it's true. She wasn't here last week, and things just got too nice.
It did get too
so-
nice. Yeah, we need that stabbing threat to be functional.
Yeah. All right, so we're here to talk Absolution, the ultimate episode of season 3. It was written by friend of the show, Drew Greenberg, and Chris Dingus. This was actually the only episode Chris wrote, but he was a consulting producer for the entire season, and he was the showrunner for a little show called Agent Carter. Pretty cool. Talk about a tragic cancellation. But this
R.I.P.
was... I know. Directed by Billy Gerhardt. This was his 6th of 11 episodes, so you've heard that name 5 more times before. All right, let's talk about it. Nora, just kind of generally, how do you feel about this episode? How is it for you as like a TV fan? How is it for you as an Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. fan? Did you rewatch it? Tell me your thoughts and feelings.
Guys, I rewatched it and I took notes.
Yeah, that's right.
And sorry, Tony, I immediately pressed play on the next one. So
All right.
I'm so sorry.
So did everyone else who watched this 10 years ago, by the way. Like, I'm the only one who
I remember I was like, these back-to-back season 2-part finales are like stuff Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. did so well. And like jumping in just to like remind myself of this one and then the next one, but just reminding myself of this one, I'm like, man, they were so good at doing the cliffhangers at ends of episodes. Like, it's just so good.
Especially in this zone, for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Who in this zone, like, I know you're a Fitzsimmons gal, but like,
You know.
but like at this point, 10 years ago, do you remember like who your favorite was at this point? Was it them? Was it somebody else? Did it grow for you?
It really was Simmons. I always love the like, nerdy isn't the correct word, but like the nerdy, like tech, like Felicity Smoke on Arrow is like one of my favorite characters of all time.
Oh, yeah.
I feel like it's just like that zone I like immediately click with. So there's always Fitz and Simmons. I love Daisy, like truly one of my favorite characters. So this episode is like, and this whole season is so good for her. But yeah, I'm watching, so funny at this exact moment, I'm watching ER for the first time with Ming-Na Wen. And so jumping in to Melinda May here, I was like, oh man, this is just so good. I always loved her too. She's the best.
And she didn't age at all, I don't think.
At all. That's why I jumped in and I'm on like season 10 of ER, which is like early 2000s, and she looks exactly the same.
It's crazy. Like she has magic powers.
I didn't know she was on ER.
Oh yeah, but like,
not a big chunk, a bigger chunk than I thought.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Was anyone actually on from day 1 to the final day? Like,
no, so I thought Noah Wiley was. I thought
Mm-hmm.
Noah Wiley was, but I'm at a point where he's kind of in and out, a la Ellen Pompeo on Grey's Anatomy these days.
Oh wow.
So I think he's technically the longest, but not every episode.
Interesting.
Yeah.
All right. Fun fact. I never watched ER. Doctor shows made my stomach hurt. Tony,
mood.
What did you think of this episode?
It's good. I'm really mad.
Oh, but mad in like a good way.
I'm mad in the way the show wants me to be.
Okay.
Yeah. They put Ward in a thing, and I was like, finally a break, and that lasted all of like 8 minutes. So I'm mad that he's doing well. But no, this is good. I really like. I mean, I love Fitzsimmons, and I liked them in this. I like just the idea of them going on a trip together, and like just Simmons like having Simmons has been so attractive like from the jump, but now I'm just watching her have sex on her mind, and I like her even more. I'm like, you think about sex.
She's a woman.
You're like
now.
a hot woman.
She's a woman now.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm gonna have sex with you in this vacation, and I'm like, that's crazy.
Well, it's not on her mind. Snorkeling's on her mind.
I know.
Snorkeling's on her mind first,
but she made me and Fitz think about her thinking about sex.
That's true.
100%.
Which was crazy. But no, I'm enjoying them so much. Like they just deserve all of the peace, because like I think I was like throughout this show, as they were like, will they, won't they? I was like, they can't get on the same frequency. They need peace. They need reprieve, and like I don't know how long it's gonna last. I'm enjoying it while I get it, but they are on the same frequency right now, and it's really, really, really nice.
I'm sure they'll always be on the same frequency.
Shut up, James,
Yeah.
you're a
Everything's
liar.
super chill. Yeah.
You guys are lying.
Yeah. Everything's
All
great.
Happiness.
Yeah.
Cool. That reminds me that I owe Nora an apology, which is like when I was trying to get her on in the past and she couldn't do it. I was like, I'm gonna get you one for the Fitzsimmons kiss. I'm gonna do that. And then we got to that episode, and I watched it happen, and I was like, "Fuck! I already booked this episode."
There's, as we were saying, so much Fitzsimmons happiness to be shared for the rest. So we're good.
It's true. Yeah.
Yeah,
okay, cool.
Yeah. Totally good.
I really like this episode. I do kind of enjoy that we're stopping here because I think it is a good cliffhanger.
It is
like,
a good
even though
cliffhanger.
that's not how they did it. I also just like I think like asking somebody to come on for 2 hours is like a lot.
That's
but
true.
Also, I think it's just fun to stretch it out a little bit.
Yes, the cliffhanger makes it worthy of a break.
And I really like the choice, but we'll talk about it when we get there.
Yeah.
But there is a lot I do like about this episode, and we'll just kind of like we're just gonna go through it. Start talking about it. The episode opens with like a creepy dream.
Yep.
Tony, did you like so there's that Daisy and Coulson in the containment module on Maveth. Did you think that this was like a future thing, or did you clock early that it was a dream?
I figured it was a dream. Yeah,
Okay.
I knew. I was pretty confident that it was a dream. It had dreamy lensing. But I mean, I like that also. Like, as much as I talk about the problem room, like they're dreaming in the problem room.
Yeah, 100%.
Which Nora is what I've coined this little space where they put people. I like that. And Coulson's very eerie, like almost like he has no blood in his body or something. Like he's just like fatigued and lethargic and can't really move. It was definitely, even though I knew it was a dream, I was quite upset by it.
What'd you feel about this revisiting this like dream? Because I'm sure you remembered it was a dream, but it's still
I did, but it did take me a minute. I was like, wait, where are we? And then I was like, oh no, now I got it. Like, you know what I mean? I was oh no, now I got it. I also just like love any Coulson and Daisy scene, so I'm like dropping into that is just like such a strong opener, even if it is a dream, like a strong opener for an episode always.
When was the last time you think you watched the show?
I think I watched it all the way through during COVID, probably. I turned it, I'm always like, I'm saying I'm watching ER. I am always watching or rewatching like a procedural like show or a show that has 22 episodes, like I yearn for currently. A 22 episode, good old-fashioned network drama. So Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. is in the rotation where it's like, if I don't know what I want to watch, like I'm throwing this bad boy on.
I love that. Exactly the same. All right, so Gemma comes to talk to Daisy, and Daisy's a mess. They're explaining. I feel like, Nora, I'll ask you first. I feel like Gemma was being a little harsh towards Daisy. Do you think so?
Yeah, she definitely comes in, and I think whether Gemma herself is like, I don't hold any resentment toward you, I think deep down she does. And so I think she's coming in hot. You know what I mean?
What do you think?
Yeah, I think I agree with Nora. I think it's she's hiding her resentment behind clinical technique.
100%.
That's how I read it. And it sucks because everybody knows it's not her fault. So much about this episode is about reckoning with that. And so it is kind of a bummer that there's this tension, this distaste between them.
I'm going to pose a question to you both in a little bit. That's a tease. It's a little tease for coming up because I want to talk about this cool, like we're in this like beach location, and I'm curious where they filmed it. I got to email Gary.
Yeah.
Like, where were you guys? Because it felt like it's like like Hawaii or something. Mm-hmm. But I want to talk about when this interesting team of May, Elena, Mac, and Lincoln come down on the Zephyr, and I just love their hero pose. Tony walked into the kitchen for a second to get a snack, and I was like, I rewound it. He's like, I saw it. I was like, you did not see the pose.
I didn't see the pose.
You got to see the pose.
You need to see the pose.
Yep. Yeah. And I did see it. I needed some walnuts, but I did. But when I came back, I was not only happy with the pose. It's a really cool. Like they mounted the camera on the ramp, so it's like that was a really sexy camera move too.
Yeah. And I'm glad you saw it.
I did. It was worth it.
Okay, so then we had this really fun, kind of a classic Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. moment. Like you'll see images from this scene all over the internet all the time, which is Talbot's talking to this military guy, defense logistics building. Like I'm like DOD. I'm losing the military speak of who this man is because we've never seen him before.
Yeah.
But Fitz like green screens as him. I love it.
I laugh so hard every time because it's his Mission Impossible moment. Like,
yes.
Yeah. It's one of two Mission Impossible things in this episode. I immediately thought of Benji and you know the rush. Were they in the Kremlin like doing that whole thing?
Oh yeah.
But like, but there's another one. I'll talk about it when we get there. But like, I too was laughing, and I was wondering if Fitz during his warm up making monkey noises counts as like a monkey count.
I put that in my notes. I said, does this count as a monkey reference? And I think one, it does count, and two, I have to admit, I have completely lost count of the monkey references.
I mean, I promise you, Maria has 100% has a tally of monkey stuff,
There's
so
a
I think we
tally.
don't even need to worry about it.
I've said in the beginning of the series we're going to keep a monkey tally, and I really fucked that up. I have no
Someone
idea.
has it.
I
know
bet you
someone
someone in the
has it.
chat. Chat, come on.
Somebody in
know
chat,
someone has it.
Start watching the show again and let us know.
They already know.
Yeah.
Somebody knows. I know it. But just everything about this is so cute.
Yeah.
Like when he runs to like the little box to just stand on. Like
I
it's
know.
just so funny.
I know. I really
I
enjoyed
love
that.
the
It's also
box.
clever.
Maria says in the chat that she does have the information, but it's on another computer. So she'll add it to the episode description on Spotify.
Respect, Maria.
Thank you, Maria.
Let's go.
This is why, well, no, Maria does a lot more than count monkeys, but
It's the number one function of her job. Yeah.
Our disembodied monkey counter who you met at
Yes.
the beginning of the show.
Yeah. Yeah.
Oh.
God.
So you mentioned Mission Impossible. I do like how there's like a lot of spy stuff going on.
Oh yeah.
Because it's
Yes.
kind of been a while since we've had like some just classic spy action. Coulson's getting the codes and he's reading it super fast, and I just think it's really like Nora. We're starting out with kind of a lighthearted, and it's like
Yeah.
we know it's gonna fall apart.
It's almost like they lull you into that false sense of this isn't a finale, just to like really hit it home at the end.
Mm-hmm.
Were you thinking that, Tony? Like, I'm having too much fun right now. This can't be good.
That's an interesting point. I wasn't thinking it, but I think I was feeling it.
Okay.
It was classic. The agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. are acing this spy mission, and we're not in that zone. We're at the end of the season. Things are going to get bad before they get good. So yeah, I think I was a little tense.
Yeah, you're feeling it. So they're trying to figure out what absolution means.
Mm-hmm.
Daisy's like, I think he's the savior. And did you think it was going to mean something so specific that it ended up meaning?
No, I like that. I like that it's a place, and it would be a place in Montana. But I that was a cool turn.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Nora,
I love Radcliffe. I love John Hannah.
I literally in my notes have John Hannah ! And that's it. There was no other comment. I love him. I think I love him because whatever role he plays, a little bit of Jonathan from The Mummy like pops out. Any role. Just a little bit of that comedy. And I think here he does it really well.
I know you probably saw this, but I bet you didn't. There was like images that kind of leaked this week of just like John Hannah and Brendan Fraser hanging out, like getting ready. Like there's like in a car together or something, but it was like the internet's
It's
like,
happening. It's happening.
I mean, I'm not like the biggest Mummy guy, but like I'm
because you're not
pumped.
bisexual. It's
That's
fine.
right.
Yeah. See, we
happens to
are.
the best of.
Yeah, it's our movie.
I know.
our
It's
thing.
so crazy.
Yeah.
Y'all claim that shit so fast.
It's true.
And it's like every time. It's never wrong.
Yeah.
I love that. I love how a movie can just become y'all's.
We went on the Mummy ride this week, and
did.
it's like
the best.
It's like
And Jamie found it erotic, and I didn't because I'm not.
no, that's such a lie because Brendan Fraser and Rachel Weisz are not in the ride.
Mistake.
Yeah,
They
true.
have that's crazy. But it is the best ride. But Radcliffe, I think it's funny. Like we've been going around in circles with him a bit. Like, he gets scared of Hive. He begs. So, and I'm like, I'm so glad he's removed from that situation because it's like it was getting to be. Did you? Feel
He would
that?
have to. No, I guess I see what you mean. I wasn't really feeling it, but I do think that anytime he's not getting killed or he's changing sides, it makes sense in the story.
Yeah.
Like,
Oh, it makes
yeah.
absolutely.
But I guess you're right. Like one more, I'm gonna kill you if you don't do the thing would have been too many. It's cool that he's with. I like that he's being threatened by the good guys now.
Yeah.
Yes.
He's listen, if we can learn anything about Radcliffe in the few episodes we've seen him in, is that he's always looking out for number one.
Oh yeah.
You know, that's the Radcliffe.
He's like Ben Kingsley. He's like, because there are people I'd like to roll on immediately.
Yeah.
good.
Yeah.
That was good.
Yeah, that was it.
We get a little May and Lincoln moment. Nora, it's no secret here on this podcast that we're kind of Lincoln haters.
Mhm.
Hate's a strong word.
Okay,
I just don't care.
We're Lincoln. You tell me what you think, but also tell me what you think about the scene with him in May, because I think it's like they're growing a little.
Yes, listen, I appreciate the growth. I love Luke Mitchell, who plays Lincoln, because I'm a big Blind Spot fan. He was in that show as well, like around the same time. I appreciate the characters he plays. I think he's always good, but I do feel like Lincoln is kind of being whenever I rewatch it, it's like I feel like he's being shoved into a family dynamic and he doesn't really fit the puzzle piece. You know what I mean?
I think you're right.
And I think that's just like how I feel about him overall. I do like these moments, like the one with May. Like, I think it's like there's some growth there. There's some like clearly seeing eye to eye, or seeing that, he can be a part of this if we try. But yeah, I am not a big Lincoln fan.
Yeah. I feel like I say this a lot in the podcast. I feel like you might agree. I feel like he's the Riley of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D.
Yes.
Yeah, I do.
100%.
Yeah.
There's
But
always
Nora
one.
really hit it for me too, I think, of the puzzle not fitting, because it's anytime there's a Lincoln scene that's where there's like growth or change, like he and Daisy hook up, or he and May mend the bridge, it feels mechanical. It feels like this. I'm like watching
100%.
it, I'm like, this is that scene. And I'm not like involved.
It's almost like all of his scenes are a bridge to get to another scene, or to get to another character moment. And so I think that's why I always have a problem with him. Like, I think Luke does the job he was given. Like, I think he does a very good job.
Yeah, it's not his fault.
At all.
Yeah, I think he does a very good job. I just think the character itself, it's like there are so many other stronger characters moving around him that it always makes him feel like he's not fitting. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Shout out to more than one person in the chat right now saying they like Lincoln. So like, and I respect.
I do know people like him.
Yeah, he's not like, he's a nice guy.
Yes.
That's
the thing. Like, I don't like dislike him.
Okay. Yeah.
Yeah. I mean,
like,
I'm
he
not.
freaks me out with Daisy.
Okay.
I
Okay.
just like when he's like just a couple episodes ago, he's like, I gotta inject myself. I love her. I'm like, fuck, dude.
He
Like,
falls
it's too
hard
much.
and he falls fast. Yeah.
It's too much. Yeah.
Yeah.
I do one more thing I want to say about the scene is that like what I do like is that he's trying to make sense of Andrew's death kind of for May, and she's like, don't do that. But like, don't do it. But I do like that. I think that he had a right instinct, and but what I liked about it was she wasn't mad at him. She, even when that scene ended, was like, good luck. Like, I think that even though she didn't want him to do it, I think that she appreciated it from him, if that makes sense.
I think so too.
And then we get some a little bit cute of Mac and Yo-Yo, and she's getting annoyed with his turtle
Slow.
speed.
Yeah.
So Tony takes a long time to ship people, and like really like he was not feeling.
I'm like Mac with shipping.
He's a
Turtle. Yeah.
But
Got
the
it.
second Yo-Yo and Mac met, he was like obsessed.
He clocked it. He was like, "This is it."
Yeah.
I'm
into it.
And they are cute. I really like her getting frustrated with him.
Yeah,
I do too.
It's so adorable.
Yeah, and I like him being like, "All right, I'm giving you this back, okay? Because you need." She's like, "You don't understand. It's not a rabbit's foot, dude. Like, it's a gift for you. It's a symbol." And so I like that.
Like the fucking necklace. So last week, when she gives him the necklace in last week's post credit scene, and Tony he keeps forgetting of the flashback where you see the cross. Like he kept forgetting. I'm like, Tony, it's important. We keep seeing it, but now this week it's like too much.
Yeah, too important.
Overdoing it with the necklace.
We are overdoing
and it's so pointed. It's like so like, I mean, I guess to be fair, Tony forgot about it too, but it's almost like, remember this thing? Like, I do need to know, and now I do.
Yeah. Also, I really like that Gemma, like later in this episode, like we know she's an atheist because Fritz is like, "Is this yours?" And she's like, "No."
Yeah. Okay. I was gonna bring this up later, but I'll have to bring it up now. This actually pisses me off because Fitz would never ask Gemma if a cross.
That's absolutely true. You know what? You're right.
Never.
You're right.
That'd be like if you were to ask if you found a cross necklace.
Is this your crucifix?
I'm the last person on earth you would ask.
Never.
Is this yours? Like,
you're absolutely right. I didn't even think about it, but I do like that her reaction was like, "God, no."
And Fitz knows is so head over heels for her. He knows every piece of clothing and every piece of jewelry she owns.
Oh, go
Like,
off. You're
also
right.
You know what I mean? Like, come on.
Yeah, unless like the Arrested Development joke, like do you have one of those necklaces that's like a T?
Yeah.
Yes.
But
Yeah.
but that does actually piss me off because I just don't believe that Fitz would ever ask Gemma if a cross is hers.
You're absolutely right.
And I just feel like they're trying to put that necklace too hard in
They're
this
really
episode.
trying.
Yeah. But you know, they gotta get it in there somehow, I guess.
Mhm.
But I do like the way Yo-Yo was like, like you can give me back that necklace.
Yeah.
That is funny.
I do like that. It makes sense for both of them because they're people of faith. Like,
Yeah.
I respect
Yeah,
it. But all right, so the scene with Radcliffe and the two, I was calling them zombie watchdogs, but then later they call them primitives, and I think that's like kind of their
That's a good one.
official
Yep.
primitive. But at this point, I'm calling them zombies.
Ronald and Ronald too. Yeah.
Ronald and Ronald too. You got a little laugh out of that too.
Oh yes, I like it. Yeah.
Yeah. There's really nothing to say about it. Just that it's funny.
Ronald and Ronald too.
And then okay, we've got Lincoln and Hive. And so for my first question is for you, Tony. Did you think Lincoln was now going to get turned, or were you kind of like?
I did not.
Okay.
I did not. No. I think I would have detected in your lack of telling me things. I would have detected your tension in not telling me that Lincoln was eventually going to be Hive, because that would have been really upsetting to have Hive jump from my least favorite character to least favorite character.
Well, I meant like, was he going to be swayed?
No. Well, I just like because he was like, you can destroy my body, but like I'll jump into you or whatever.
Yeah.
No, I didn't, just because I think of where we are in the season. I didn't think that we were going to get another of those at that moment in time. I did not.
That's fair. Nora, Talbot kind of jokes about this later, and like Mac makes a point, but like I did keep thinking, why would you send Lincoln and Yo-Yo there? Like it is a stupid plan. Like again, like did you have this thought of like, is this like about TV writing, or is it just like because Shield is being stupid?
I really think it was TV writing. I do. I just think sometimes it's like, where should we put these characters? And it's like, okay, we'll fling these two over there. So I do think it's a little bit of that, because I think, to Tony's point earlier, they really did set up the episode where it's like everything's going right for them. So I don't think it was I don't think it was a Shield problem. You know what I mean? Like, I think they had everything planned for a little bit. So yeah.
It's like, you know what? I watched Tony and his writing partner recently like go through a whole thing of trying to figure out where two characters were going to be.
Yeah.
Like you know the struggle of where we're going to put these characters, and you're doing it in a one movie, not in 136 episodes.
Yeah. I think it's just sometimes they're like, yeah.
You know, it's where are they on the board? And then so one other thing about this scene is like Hive is like to Lincoln, Daisy loved you, but you can't make her happy. And but like later he's like, yeah.
You're right.
Yeah.
Later he's like, you're right.
That was really funny.
I'm actually gonna peace out, which we'll talk more about when we get there. But like, he's like, I mean, it's true.
You know, that Ward guy is really making a lot of sense.
Yeah, he's like, you know, that guy made some clear sense to me earlier.
Really getting it. We get a Daisy and Coulson scene. Like, okay, so he's trying to like explain things. She thinks she deserves the blame. She's being really hard on herself. Okay, this is the question I teased earlier, and I'll take it to you first, Nora. Which is like, I'm getting, this is like very Bucky-esque. Of like, you were brainwashed. You feel guilt over the things that you did. It's awkward with everybody. Do you think this is a fair comparison? Do you think she's being too hard on herself? What are your feelings about this?
I think it's a fair comparison. I even wrote down the line of like, remembering every drop of blood I spilled. Like, she clearly hates the fact that she was brainwashed, like that she was not in control. She doesn't know like what she did. She's like now remembering things she said and things she like let slip. And I think it's just eating away at her. I really do think it's a Bucky thing. And that's like, I know that comparison happens a lot, and especially with this arc for Daisy. And yeah, I think she like needs people in her life to tell her it's not her fault, but then also when they say it, she's like, you're wrong. So that's how I think I'm like, she's definitely it's eating away at her, I think, at this point. And she's trying to find a way to like, I think the people in her life have forgiven her, but she can't forgive herself yet until she can't.
I think that's fair. Do you agree with this?
Yeah, I do. I think, and I also think it's in terms of brainwashing. I think it's more like the Loki scepter thing. It's like that level. Like I think
Yeah.
Selvig and Hawkeye both like talk about how it replaces something in you,
Mhm.
and it makes you not just brainwashed, it makes you party to it. Like there's an enthusiasm for what you're doing, and I think that that's really interesting. But I think that the way she feels is to be expected. I do agree with Coulson's assessment, which is it takes time and distance. And I think, but like, yeah, her just being like, I don't deserve this. I want to think about this every day. I don't deserve this embrace. Like all of that. I think that like it's just, yeah, she's going to be punishing herself for a while, and I don't think there's any getting around it.
Yeah, fair.
Yeah.
Tony, Jade Rabbit in the comments posed a really important question for you.
Oh.
So I want you to think about it, and it's fuck, marry, kill, Ward, Lincoln, and Hive.
I'm so excited.
All right.
So, you want some time, or do you think you got it?
I would.
You think you have it?
I would marry Lincoln.
Okay.
Okay, yeah.
I'd fuck Hive because Hive has Hive knows some moves because Hive's like all of these people.
That's
in
fair.
one,
Okay.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I kill Ward.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's good. Great answer. Nor, would you also like to answer this question?
Yeah.
Honestly,
please.
I was kind of thinking the same thing. I'm marrying
Okay.
Lincoln. I mean, like we said, in the grand scheme of things, he's the better one to marry.
Yeah.
And I think I'm fucking Hive, and I think I'm killing Ward.
Great.
Yeah, that wasn't going to be my answer, but you gave a really good reason. But I think, honestly,
What was your gut answer?
Well, okay, my gut answer was fuck Ward because Brett Dunn's really
He's
hot.
hot. Yeah.
Yeah, true.
And I think I would marry Hive because there's just like a lot that he can do for me. I think I'm not an like
you will not know that partner.
but I'm not. I
No.
can't be swayed. I'm not an Inhuman, so like I just feel like there's a lot going on. I don't want to fuck him though because I don't like sand. I'm a regular Anakin Skywalker.
I was about to say how very Anakin Skywalker of you. Yes,
exactly.
yes, of course.
I kill Link.
Okay, I think you got really good reasoning too, baby. I think it's good.
Thank you, Jade Rabbit, for asking the hard-hitting questions.
Yeah, good job.
I mean, somebody did say Hive can look like Brett, though. So
that's fair, but we're going back to the sand issue.
Yeah.
That's a big one for me. Okay, moving on to more less important, but
yeah.
Let's see. All right, so they trap Hive in that memory, like the memory thing, which you kept laughing about.
It was no, it's good. Like I think first of all, I think the first time I laughed was because we saw the fucking well again.
Yeah, we saw
which
the well.
The well is the dumbest thing. It's not that dumb, but like it's just funny at this point. Like the amount of times we talk about and bring up that well is ridiculous.
Every time.
But so no, I was laughing because I was just enjoying watching Hive all fucked up. Brett's crushing it. And I liked Dacascos and the other guy, the Australian dude, just being like, what the fuck? And he's like, you have to go. They're like, okay, we're going. And he's like, what? Like, what?
Help!
Help! Well, let us help you. Like, it was so funny. And then being like, I think he's lost his mind. Like, I just thought that was a really great scene. I liked it a lot.
Yeah, I just wrote in my notes, his brain is kind of fried.
Yeah. Whoops.
Yeah.
Did you have any other thoughts about that moment?
I wrote down Hive in the box, Han Solo carbonite moment. Like that's what it is. Like we've carbonated Hive right here.
That's true.
That's the other Mission Impossible thing. They did what they did to Lane at the end of Rogue Nation.
Yeah.
I have that exact same thought.
That's the second Mission Impossible thing that they did here.
Yes.
You know what I was wondering today?
Why haven't you watched Fallout in 2 weeks?
I actually has been a few months since
Honestly.
I watched Fallout, which is crazy.
Me too.
It is one of my top 20 favorite films of all time. I was wondering, like, do you think Nicole Kidman watches the Mission Impossible movies? Because, like, I would hate that anyone in the world would be deprived of Mission Impossible, but she probably doesn't want to watch Tom Cruise. But she loves the movies.
Yeah.
Do you think she watches those or no?
I think maybe she's had enough distance from that marriage that she can kind of like just be proud of Tom being like a good filmmaker and stuff, and
Yeah.
maybe just enjoy some action. But also, I could just see her being like, "No thanks."
Yeah, I don't know.
Yeah.
Do you have an opinion on this?
Does
I was like,
Nicole
I don't know.
I'm like, does Nicole strike me as an action movie gal? This is my
That's a
follow-up
good point,
now.
too. This
Know
is a
what
good
I
point. I
mean?
just feel like I feel like she just like she loves the cinema.
She, you
You
know,
know,
loves to
she's the
come in
She
and
face of
play some
introduces the
magic.
cinema.
yeah,
Yeah.
she's the
Yeah.
face of the
Yeah, of course.
cinema. But you know, I think I do feel like she probably tries to avoid him in any way that she can.
I think that's
Probably.
completely reasonable.
Yeah, this is something I
Probably.
was thinking about earlier today. So thank
But
you.
I like that you're the impetus for the thought is you're sad that she might not have this in her
I
life.
just can't imagine
Yeah.
not enjoying Mission Impossible.
Right. You want her to
I
have
mean,
a
you
good
know, I
time.
watched it all like 2 years ago? I did them all for the
Yes.
first time.
Cool.
Yes.
That's awesome, dude.
And
Delightful.
what's sad for her is that she was there for the first one, so she definitely saw the first one.
Yes.
And like, so now doesn't she want to know what keeps happening? Because she's in there already. She was
Yeah.
there.
Like-
She wakes up in the night like, I don't know what happened.
She's
to
like, I don't know
Ethan
what
Hunt."
happens. Yeah.
As if that movie doesn't have a fucking ending.
Yeah.
All right. Okay. The tangents are real today.
We're doing good.
All right. So, May fights the primitives.
Yeah.
Fuck
yeah.
So she kicks their asses, and this kind of like I had a bit of an issue
Okay.
later, just in the sense that like, you know, Fitz and like 5 shield agents like couldn't, like, she kicked 5 of their asses,
Mhm.
and then when Fitz is trapped, like he couldn't really do anything.
Well, because he's not Melinda May.
But there was like
Yeah.
there's like guys there.
Yeah,
They know how to
they're
like
all,
fight and
suit
shoot.
Guys, none of them were
Ah.
tacticals. I don't know.
Yeah.
What do you think, Nora? Who
I
do you
mean,
think
May's gonna win in a fight every time. So
Yeah, I know that. I just feel like
they could have put up another fight.
I feel like 5 shield agents is 1 Melinda May. You know, and when it comes to fighting a primitive.
All right.
That's all I mean.
All right.
That's fair.
Yeah, that's fair.
I won't fight too much. Yo-Yo saves the prisoners. She kind of has a Jesus,
It's gonna be good, guys.
my brain
I'm excited.
short circuited there.
It's 6 o'clock in the
For
evening.
a second, a Pietro moment in Ultron when he comes into the that police station. He's like, "We gotta move."
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
moves, so
And
then
no
he,
one
like-
moves, and he gets the gun.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That reminded me of
It
that.
is like that.
Yes,
He didn't like
100%.
shoot anything off. Wow, I'm doing great here
You're
today.
doing great.
Thank
You're
you.
doing
So
great.
the Trap Hive, as we discussed in the Rogue Nation box.
Mhm.
I really like Elena has this really nice smirk, and Radcliffe is doing this little happy dance, and then Radcliffe and Talbot meeting is really fun.
Yes.
Yes.
Like,
It's my
I can
favorite.
tell by your mustache that you're a man of importance is a really good one.
Not
It's
the
my favorite
uniform.
thing.
Yeah,
Not
Yeah.
the uniform, mustache.
no. Just 2 men who need more scenes together. I think.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Yeah.
I think that's a great idea.
Yeah. And do they have more scenes together? I'm being honest with you. I don't remember. So
We'll
it'll be
find
a
out
surprise
together.
for everybody.
Yeah.
All right, so this is we've been linking it out today. Lincoln basically Coulson offers him the job, and he's like,
Mhm.
"No thanks."
And I was like, no, don't go.
Please stop. Whatever you do,
No.
don't. No, come back.
Bye.
Yeah.
What do you think this is going to lead to?
I think it's going to lead to, well, first of all, whatever the fuck is going on with Daisy at the end there, Lincoln's going to have to go back on his, well, he did say, didn't he say once
Hive is
done?
Yeah.
Yeah. So, you know, obviously Hive's not done. So he hasn't finished his job. So I guess we're not, my prediction's the thing I'm not good at or like to do, but my prediction is that he's going to continue to be on the team and in the show.
Okay.
That's my thing. Like whatever's going to happen in this last episode, he's going to kind of understand what Coulson was telling him, which is that you're important here, and that's what I'm expecting.
You know what bothers me about this? That's not a good idea for you to leave. Like, the man's a doctor. Like, there's so many things he could be doing with that.
We're just gonna go play video games all day, Lincoln.
Yeah.
Like, not only are they not really utilizing him as a doctor here, but like they're kind of forgetting that if he goes out in the world, he could like save some lives. As
Like, he'll be fine.
Yeah.
He's a walking defibrillator for one.
Yeah, that's also true.
True.
So, you know, that's fine. And then of course he's like, I can't give her what she needs. Like, all right.
Yikes.
All right, so we've talked a lot about the cross, but I just have to like Mac dropping it is so stupid.
Yeah, it's pretty
so
dumb.
stupid.
Like
Fell out of his pocket.
to the point where I like looked down for a second. I literally had to ask Tony. I'm like, did he just drop that?
Yeah.
And it's like it's like we could be a little more subtle, just like a tad.
Yeah, I remember rewatching the season at one point, like, and I was like live tweeting my rewatches, and I kept calling it Chekhov's necklace because it's just like it's just a lot. It's silly.
Yeah, it is.
It's a lot.
But and also because it's like it doesn't. Why does it really matter?
I'm like wondering, like, is it a fucking cloaking device? Is
It's
it
the magic cross?
Magic
surveillance
cross.
thing? Like, I mean, not beyond normal Jesus powers, I don't think. So
Magic
I'm not
cross.
really sure. I don't care. It's silly.
Spoiler: Jesus is an inhuman and he lives inside that cross.
And he lives inside the cross.
Cool. Sick, dude.
Nailed
my
it.
Favorite. My favorite. Nailed it. Well done. Proud of you.
Got me good.
We're proud of you.
Oh,
Thank
that was
you.
nice.
Thank
I
you.
liked it a
Thank
lot.
you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right. Oh, okay. This the Mac and Daisy scene
Yeah.
when she was like
Yeah.
getting mad at him, but then like crying into a hug. What did that make you think of? Anything specific?
Good Will Hunting.
Oh, sure, fair. It made me think of a film we watched last night, Uptown Girls.
Oh my God, it is.
Ah!
It is. Mac is totally Brittany Murphy.
Yeah, Mac is pretty
100%.
I should have clocked it.
100%.
Yeah.
Yeah, guy. For
Oh,
those of you
what a
watching,
film.
I've now seen the movie Uptown Girls.
I just
as of
watched it for the
last
first
night.
time like last year.
Oh,
And I liked your review of it. Just
My
so-
letterbox.
I know
shucks.
you should follow Nora on Letterboxd.
okay, I will.
Yeah. Oh.
Got lots of great stuff.
Yeah, I'm going for it.
Yeah, be friends on Letterboxd.
Yes.
All right, so yeah, Uptown Girls is a movie we watched yesterday, and moving on.
Moving on.
But we should
We've
also
done
say we
so
saw,
well.
We saw the reason Jamie wanted to watch Uptown Girls was because last night a movie that I really love and had been jonesing for, Man on Fire, played at the New Beverly Cinema on 35 millimeters. So we went to go see Man on Fire, and then Jamie was like, "You know, what would be great is if we did a people helping out Dakota Fanning double feature."
Yeah, like icons looking up to
Smart.
Dakota Fanning. Yeah,
And so
yeah.
we that's the double feature we
God,
had.
she's good.
She's
Man,
great.
I can't
she's
believe she's
so
never been
good.
nominated for an Oscar. Like it's
She's
just
so
crazy.
good.
Like, it's insane.
Love her.
All right, we talked already about where am I on my notes? Oh, the trip planning. And my thing about them planning a trip is like, no, don't plan good things. Something bad's gonna happen. And then sure
It's
enough, immediately he
literally
gets
the
trapped.
meme. Don't make
Yes.
unnecessary journeys.
Yeah. Like,
What are you
come
doing?
on. So then yeah, that whole scene, like it's fun to watch, like Gemma being like cool-headed, like we're gonna say Fitz right now, like she's not
Yeah,
gonna
yeah, what do we
make it,
do?
like,
I really like that.
What do we
all
do?
that, so I
Yeah.
like that scene. Like I
Yeah, I
understand
like
your
it.
criticisms of it, but
Oh, it's a minor thing. It's just, you know, it's the same thing as like why are Inhumans on the Inhuman mission? That's, you know, it's just it's
Mhm.
you gotta do your business as making the TV show happen.
and it is a cool reveal, like the Absolution Montana, the explosion.
Yes.
I do really like where
I
it all
love
comes
that.
together, and
Yeah.
it is like it is frustrating of like, oh, he's already out of the box.
No,
But what are you gonna do? There's a whole episode left.
there's a whole episode left.
I'm just so frustrated. I was really proud of everybody, and they nailed it, and they did it. And but then this, it was like 12 minutes of no Hive and no Ward, and I just would have liked it. I thought maybe we'd get to another season before having to deal with him again, but I'm just irritated that we have to figure out how to beat him in, you know, another 50, 40, 46 minutes or whatever.
Yeah, who knows? I certainly don't.
Who knows? I have no
But
clue.
I do think that seems like it's like kind of a horror, like a little mini horror movie in this. Like, there's a lot of genres we're touching upon in this episode, which I like.
Yeah, well, those little fucking freak primitive guys are spooky looking,
Yeah.
if you ask me.
Mhm.
Yeah.
That
I
scene,
like it.
it feels very Buffy-like to me. Like when they
Yes.
get dragged into the smoke and then they're all of a sudden the monsters, like that kind of vibe.
Truth.
Yeah.
100%. Nora, how do you feel about when Coulson, when I think it was Yo-Yo was like, they're shield agents, and Coulson's like, we gotta cut our losses because I feel like it's like so red shirt. Like, this is the
It's
most
so red shirt.
scene in Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., I feel like.
And I think it's just because he literally, like, we're not exaggerating. Like, literally the line is, we have to cut our losses. It's like something like exactly like that. He's like, we got to keep moving. We got to move on. It's over. They didn't stand a chance.
Yeah. It's almost like Coulson was like, who? Oh, yeah, we got to cut our losses.
Yeah, Coulson was like, oh, moment of silence. All right, time to move on. Let's go.
Oh, it's not Daisy in trouble? I don't care.
Yeah, time to go. Yeah, wrap this up.
And then we get like we learn that Hive knows everything about the Zephyr, and he's going to use that to go move his plan out. And here's the big moment. I want to know first from you, Tony. How do you feel about Daisy's plea? Take me back.
I don't know. I mean, I feel like if in typical Shield order of events, I feel like she's conning him, and she's now, if he takes her back, she's a secret agent for Shield with him. She's going to communicate with Shield about how to take him down, where he's going, this and that. That's what I expect is going to happen. I could be wrong, but that's my prediction right now. Daisy is cleansed of him. We watched Lash whoosh, take out the sway.
Mm-hmm.
So I feel like she's that's what she's doing.
Whether or not Tony is wrong, Nora, how do you feel about this from a writing standpoint about this pleading?
Watching it, I'm actually surprised that these two episodes aired back to back, because that's such a banger of a cliffhanger to have to wait a week. So like rewatching it, I was like, man, I forgot that was the cut to black. I love it.
And no post credit.
And no post credit, a cut to black. A roll it for us when we were watching it, a roll right into the next episode. But I think it's like so smart. And then like also like we were saying, like it's a full episode of Daisy really like not trusting herself and not, you know, being stuck there. People are coming to visit her, not like being like, I can't do this. I'm a liability. And then getting to this and like that being the thing that she decides to do is so good.
Yeah.
I really like it from like, you know, they keep comparing it to Withdrawal, and I like it from that standpoint, from and being an addict. And even though you know it's wrong and it's hurting 100%. You and it's hurting your friends, you can't say no to it.
Yeah.
And I think that that's really clever and sad and tough to watch and you know. Nora, is there anything else about this episode that you jotted down that you wanted to make a comment on? Did we hit it all? I think we hit it all. It's really funny because like my notes are just like Mac and Daisy hug with a bunch of exclamation points. Love
like that was
I take
important.
notes the same way.
Yeah. I'm like, oh yeah. No, I think we hit everything. I feel like. Do you agree, Tony? Anything?
Oh yeah, I said all my business.
Yeah. Amazing.
Yeah, me too.
All right. This is the part of the episode where we pick our MVP of the episode. Nora didn't know we do this, so I'm going to give her some time to think about it. Do you have an MVP, Tony?
I'm going to give it to Brett.
All right.
I really like schizophrenic pacing, changing, you know, memories flashing. Like I just think he really nailed the performance of that.
Yeah.
And because that's like, I feel like it's a hard thing to do, and for it to feel like it's all of those disconnected thoughts are emanating from a real place. Because you know so he wasn't just acting crazy. It felt like he really worked it, and so I'm going to give it to him, which is a rarity.
Yeah, that is pretty rare. I don't know. There's no clear answer for me in this one. Like thinking about it, but so I want to kind of give it to Yo-Yo, only because I feel like she just like the opposite of what like Nora was saying about Lincoln. Yo-Yo just falls into here so beautifully.
Yep.
The way she works with Mac, the way she saves people. I'm just like I'm like she's on the team.
Totally.
I hope
100%.
And so like even though it wasn't necessarily her episode by any means, I love what she brings to the table.
I do too, man.
Nora?
I love her. What if with a straight face right now I said Lincoln? No.
That's my husband you're talking about.
Yeah. Whoo. No, my MVP is Chloe Bennett. I love Daisy. I think this entire storyline is just Chloe Bennett is so good. I think she's, after Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. has been so underutilized. I would love to see her in so many more things than she's been in. And I just think she's so good. And like you said, like tracking the addiction storyline, I think is something she does so subtly, but it works so well. And you can like really track the stages of almost grief she's going through and the stages of addiction she's going through to get to that, like to really sell that cliffhanger at the end here. I just think she's so good in this episode.
Agreed.
Totally.
I think that's a great answer. At Shield Vids in the comments, Agent O'Brien, yeah, he's the real hero of the
Oh,
episode.
100%.
Yes. All right. So a quick history about this episode before we kick Tony out, because there were some interesting things. The episode was originally titled "Forgiven," which I don't know. We don't get hear that a lot. Like I think that's one of the first times maybe we've heard like this almost had a different title. And I think
That's interesting. It also works. I like the other title more. I like Absolution more.
Yeah.
Agreed. And then, okay, I somehow didn't know this. I know the chat's going to be like, Jamie, where were you? What rock are you living under? But there was an...
That's what you sound like, chat, by the way. Sorry.
No, just anyone who's making fun of me for not knowing this. There was a 5-part original web series called Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. Academy that was a behind-the-scenes like feature thing where contestants competed in challenges related to the show in order to win an appearance in the 3rd season.
Patreon.
Oh, that's a good idea. I like, and the reason why I didn't know this was a thing because I'm just not a web series gal. Like,
no.
Well, first of all, web series were a thing 10 years ago.
Yeah.
Like, and
yes.
so these days, yeah.
And so like that's really like funny. But so the 3 winners were all in this episode.
I was just about to ask.
Yeah, they appear in the scene where Coulson and the rest of the agents return to the playground after capturing Hive.
I thought you were going to say they're the agents that Coulson was like, well, we've lost. Well,
they're the ones who got their losses cut.
We've thinned the herd. Yeah.
Yeah, that would have been really funny. But no,
that's why they couldn't fucking fight.
Yeah. If we did an episode on that,
we should do.
I genuinely had no idea this.
I had no idea either. Actually.
Yeah. Wild. Those are the only facts. Before we kick Tony out, Nora, real quick, where can the people follow you, find you, see your videos and stuff on BuzzFeed?
Oh shucks. You can follow me at Nora Dominic. Twitter, I still live and die over there sometimes just for my job. I know it's such a bummer. Instagram, Nora.Dominic. Follow me anywhere. I'll post fun behind the scenes stuff if you love puppy interviews and that kind of thing. But yeah, BuzzFeed Celeb, all that good stuff. That's where I'm at. You can hear my voice in the background of most of those videos, so check it out.
Yes, no, you know her voice so well. I hear people, since we're talking about web series and you guys are talking about Slingshot, we are 100% doing Slingshot. Don't worry, that is on my agenda. I believe it's in December. We're doing Slingshot.
You
must. Oh, you didn't know what that means.
No.
Thank yous.
I will. Thank you, Stephanie at Eclectic Muse is on socials for doing our artwork. Thank you to Ryan Mira of Yellow Pills at Yellow Pills Music on Instagram for doing our theme music. Thank you to our producer, Maria. Thank you, producer Maria.
You're welcome.
Oh, there she is.
And thank you, Nora. It was so fun to meet you.
So fun to meet you, too.
All right, get the fuck out.
I gotta leave the room.
We're going to talk about
you. Okay, here I go.
There he goes. He's well. This is the part where I vamp a little because I can't talk until he leaves the room.
Oh, yay!
And he's gone. I didn't really take it. Sometimes I like take notes about specific things to talk about, but I think I was just wanted you to take the reins of like, first of all, like Lincoln's dying.
Oh, Tony's gonna throw a party. I am so excited. He's gonna throw a party. He's gonna be so excited.
Yeah. It's funny because I like jokingly a few weeks ago like joked that they were getting married and he got so mad because I don't know if he really thought I was spoiling it or what, but he was like pretty upset. And so I can't wait to be like, dude, why would I spoil that?
That poor man thinks Lincoln is staying for all eternity.
Yes. And we also have this ongoing joke where one time, this was at the beginning of the podcast, I was interviewing Brett Dalton for something else. Mm-hmm. And Tony overheard, and I brought up Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. and Brett was like, I died like 3 times on that show. And so Tony keeps like, he's already seen him die once, but he doesn't know that he's dying next time too.
Yikes.
Yeah.
No, like I said earlier, I literally went right into the next episode because I was like, man, season 3 finale is so good.
Yeah. I say it all the time. It's my least favorite season, but like it ends with a bang, I think.
It ends with a bang.
Yeah. I can't believe we're almost to season 4. Like,
no, that's wild. That's crazy.
No. wow.
That's crazy.
Any like other favorite things that come up that you're just like, oh, I wish we could talk about it?
I mean, I just overall, like, my love for Fitzsimmons. I'm so excited for you to keep going. Oh my God, Tony's gonna have so much fun.
And like we are absolutely gonna have you back if you want.
Oh, shucks. Anytime.
Because, oh great. Because you're like some of our friends who've been on the pod, they didn't make it past season 4.
Wait, what?
I know, yeah. And I keep telling them, watch it so when we get there, we can have you.
Yeah.
Our goal is to always have people from the show, but
Yeah,
like,
of course.
that doesn't happen. And
Yeah.
I need like my rotation of people of like, I didn't get someone from the show.
Come on, 100%. Oh my God, I'll come back any day of the week.
Yes. So like this has been so much fun. Like I really
So
I told Tony, I was like, Nora, yay. You like Deke, right? You like my boy.
Yeah,
Deke?
of course I do.
All right. So
I love your boy.
and I forget.
No, I love your boy.
I keep meaning to watch One Piece, and because he's in it.
It's on my list too.
Yeah, but like so, Tony and I did the One Piece Waterworld show at Fan Nights the other night, and so I walk into the room and Tony really liked it, and he was like, "Oh, I just started One Piece." So I looked at the TV and I expect to see the live action, but it was the anime, and I'm like, "Bro, you're starting the anime?
That's long. That's gonna take 100 years. It's gonna take 100 years."
I was like, "You're really doing this? All right."
It's gonna take forever.
If I'm not mistaken, I believe his first instinct was to text producer Maria's fiance about it. So I think that they're in cahoots talking about One Piece.
Yeah, there you go.
Okay, final words, Nora. Final things. Any other thoughts, feelings?
I'm gonna send Tony a party hat for Lincoln's death next week.
Yes, I love it. I love it.
And afterwards, you can tell him that I metaphorically sent him a party hat.
I will tell him. He's gonna love it.
100%.
Thank you again for everyone listening. We appreciate you guys. I don't have our guest for next week locked in yet. I'm hoping I got some balls in the air. We'll see.
We're doing it.
So no, I don't know, but keep an eye out. Instagram, all that business. That's where I post things. And don't forget to follow us on Patreon because Dollhouse season is back, baby.
Do it.
Yeah. Have a great Sunday night, everybody. Goodbye.